Yeah, what's up with it, y'all? Y'all already know. We finna get into it. Appreciate everybody that been following the Critical Show, that's been supporting the Critical Show, because we have some valuable information for our community. We are working non-stop on our end. Um, y'all just get ready, man, because hey, the stealing from the community, um, this fake doctor with the foolishness, call herself pulling people backgrounds and all of this old type of foolishness. No, what do you have that's new? Not nothing almost 20 years ago. Don't nobody give a damn about you pulling a record or none of that shit, so we are going to get down to the bottom of what's been going on. You feel what I'm saying? And the people are ready for us. Here in just a moment, uh, Moses, our special guest, he will be joining us very shortly. So y'all just bear with us. We have a lot to discuss. Um, we have never been the type to sugarcoat anything. Uh, we speak we speak straight facts. And this is a message, you know what I'm saying, basically going out to the community. Do not give Candace Matthews nor Cornell X your money, because they are not going to do what they said they are going to do. And out top, they are not attorneys, so they can't tell you a price as far as your legal stats, your legal stance. So let's get that clear right now. They cannot offer you anything. They can't offer you no type of justice. The only thing that they can offer you is a whole bunch of loud noise. That's it. That's all they can offer you is just a whole bunch of loud noise. So we finna try to get Mr. Moses on up in here, so he can speak his truth, uh, as well as Brother Emmanuel, because he definitely has some things on his mind and his heart that he needs to reveal as well. So y'all just be patient with us. Uh, we have plenty of receipts for everybody that's asking what's been going on. It really, it hasn't been nothing going on our end, because we've been standing on our word when it comes to dealing with the community. And at the end of the day, that's all it's about. You feel what I'm saying? Standing on your word for the community. Uh, Houston needs new leadership. Yes, Houston needs a whole lot of new leadership in Houston, Texas. Uh, because the leadership that was so-called leadership anyway that the community has been seeing, has been a bunch of foolishness, a whole lot of loud talking, a whole lot of loud talking, and we all know that a whole lot of loud talking gets no results. A whole lot of loud talking gets no results whatsoever. You so we are here tonight to clean up all of the lies, all of the scandal, all of the scamming, because it's definitely been a lot of scamming on the part of the fake doctor, Candace Matthews, and Cornell X. People are tired of Y'all taking their money, promising them, oh yeah, we'll go down there, we'll get everything taken care of. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Why are so many people complaining about services has not been rendered? It's because you have no resources for our community, for our community at all. Yeah, Moses, I'm finna try to get you in here, man. Yeah, because it wouldn't let me add you a few minutes ago, but I'm gonna keep trying to get you up in here. I'm pretty sure it's just a connection or whatever, but yeah, we're definitely gonna try to get you in here, Moses. Uh, the the receipts don't lie. The community is not lying. Everybody don't have the same. Everybody has the same story, pretty much. Y'all meeting them somewhere at a Starbucks or Denny's or in a grocery store parking lot, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? All of that type of shit. I don't know who this is right here, but yeah, it's time out. It's time out. People are tired. It's time out. Uh, and with the record pulling thing, our Candace doing is making herself look like the ass that she is, and she's a big ass because you have proven nothing. You have no motion, Candace, and to the public. Why y'all think the Democratic Party or nowhere around her? Why y'all think she's not getting any invitations to any of these special uh, Democratic meetings and functions? Because them people don't want to be associated with her ass. They don't want to be associated with her. Because for one, it's finna be election time, and hell no, those people do not want to have any association with her whatsoever. So anybody that's holding the seat, that's the best thing for y'all to do. Get far away from Candace as possible because she's gonna cost you your seats. Yeah. And we have many, 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 many more receipts. What the Critical Show put out today, that's not even nowhere near nowhere near everything that we have on her. So let y'all friends know that she is not reliable, she is not dependable, she is a scam artist, right along with her teacher, Cornell X. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to hit a lot of hot spots. Uh, Hey, okay, we got him in, Mr. Moses. Mr. Moses, what's going on, fam?
Good evening. Hey, another blessed day. Another blessed day. How's it going?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh
Man,
man.
I'm blessed. I can't complain. I'm sitting here talking to you, so I can't do no complaining whatsoever.
Woo! Do I got a story
Yeah.
to tell? Let me tell you. Man,
Yes,
man.
yes,
I
brother. And
mean,
you
this
know,
this
you know,
this last chicken I just got, I mean, this is the recent one, but my backings with Cornell X go back to 2004. Okay, so let me do the storyline. How I first end up, because at the end of the day, I used to idolize this brother. Don't get me wrong. I used to
facts.
idolize him
When
when
we
I
was younger,
first.
that's right. That's right, because he was our neighborhood hero when we was younger
Yes,
until
sir.
he started stealing from our people.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. So when I was a Scarface head. My brother used to rap a lot. Fifth Ward Juveniles. I don't know if y'all ever heard of them, but it was a little quick. G-type grooving. It was real quick, but I was established with the Rap a Lot family for a while. So pushing down the
Facts.
line. When I heard him on that Scarface song, I'm Black, man, and I'm like, who is this guy that's on this hook that's saying what I want to say? Because the laws, when they do pull us over, the first thing they should do is show
Yeah,
us their
yeah.
guns before they ask for our driver's license. So I'm looking, and I finally get to
Facts.
see the video, and I get the face with the voice. I'm like, okay, this might be something I want to do when I get older. So pushing down the line, I had the unfortunate event with dealing with this trash hospital we have in Houston. It's called LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson. A lot of people know about him. But at the
That's right.
time,
That's right.
I had a daughter. Um, she ended up having some kind of cardiac arrest, man. She was 15 months. I had a choice
Mm.
to take her to the medical center or take her to LBJ, which was like 2 minutes around the corner, or take her
Mm-hmm.
almost 20 minutes to the south side, and I would have lost her in the car on the way on the freeway. So I did the right thing. I took her to LBJ. She only stayed there for one
Facts.
night. She passed away.
Oh
So
man, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
yeah. So thank you. And with that being said, when I found out and got the autopsy and everything done, it was said and done. They gave my daughter too much medicine. So me
Oh
not
man,
knowing,
no.
right? So the first thing I did, the normal, I had to calm myself down. One, they here and rushed me out the hospital. I started really, trying to really just calm myself down, and everybody was like, "Hey man, you need to get an attorney." So I went that route. I didn't know anything about the tort law at that time. They say Bush passed it. So you can't sue
Facts.
any county hospitals for not more than $50,000. That's all you can get max. So with that being said, it wasn't a money thing with me. It was about getting justice for my daughter. So at that time,
Facts.
Cornell X ended up getting a lodge right there on Waco and Lowndes. So I'm like, okay, well, this is
Mm-hmm.
my
That's right.
chance to go talk to this brother and see what he can do about my situation. First, when I went in there, they treated me like a criminal. That's one. All this pat down
Mm-hmm.
doing this here. I got chills rolling down my face, man. Come on now. What am I coming here to do to you? They sit me
Mm-hmm.
down. I tell him my
Facts.
situation. He tells me, my brother, um, do you want to join the mosque? I said, what do you mean? He said, do you want to join? I mean, that's pretty much the only way I can help you. And at that time, I told him, it's an airplane flying by, excuse me. But
No,
I
no, you
said,
good.
I agree with a lot of things that you guys push, but I don't agree with a lot of other things that you push. So what I will do, if I do win any money, I will donate to your cause. He gladly looked
Facts.
me in my face, shook my hand, and told the guys to show me the door. And that's what happened in 2004. Now pushing, here we go to 2005. Okay. I mean, not 2005, but 2024. Okay.
24. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Last June, I'm going to show y'all the car because I'm right here. I'm going to let y'all see the car right quick. If it'll let me turn my camera around. But, oh yeah, they'll let me turn it around. Y'all see that car over there in that corner? That's the car right here that started it all. Walk a little faster, this thing here. If y'all can see, I'm going to let y'all see how low these door handles are. This is a 2014 Cadillac CTS. So my big old arms up here trying to reach this door handle way
Facts.
down here was pretty much impossible. So I tried to get
Facts.
the AC work done in that car right there, and one of my buddies recommended me to go to a shop. I go to the shop. I live in Humble, so it's way in Fifth Ward,
Mm-hmm.
and
Facts.
I'm waiting on the guy to get there. I've been there since like 8 o'clock that morning because I like to be early when it's done. I don't want to wait in line. That's just me. So when he finally got there,
Yeah, that's right.
there was a Spanish gentleman. He opened the door. I told him I've been waiting on him. I was like, hey, man, can you put the AC work done in this car for me? It's going to take maybe about 3 or 4 hours. Okay, so I'm like, well, do you got a waiting area? No. You actually think I'm going to leave my car with you? I don't know nothing about you, one, and you don't have a waiting area. That's a red flag for me. So he got the usual attitude. You're going to leave it or not, Look, man, I can take my business elsewhere. So I Googled
That's right.
an air AC place near me. I set the meeting up with the young lady, and I proceed on my way. It's like a half a mile away from where I was at. I get this officer coming toward me for precinct 6. Now keep in mind, all my windows are down. I'm a pretty nice sized individual, but it's nothing to be scared of, right? So we pass by each other, we look at each other, I keep going. He do a U-turn and he follow me all the way till I got to my destination. So I got ready to make the left turn, and it's like all these other cops came out of nowhere. They draw down on me. I did the typical hand out the window like I showed y'all on that car. I couldn't reach it, and I was in my seatbelt. They even asked me the dumbass question, excuse my French, how many people in the car? If all the windows down, how you can't see who in there? So I was falsely accused of doing a drive-by. I have no enemies with nobody, so I don't know where that came from, but I'm finna show y'all Exhibit A of what else I have for evidence. They didn't do anything. They didn't give me no ticket. They didn't take me to jail, but they did take my firearm. It's the firearm right here. Still got the writing on it. Know why they messed my gun up like that? And this how it was, wrapped up in my work shirt. I work for Current International. Been there for 10 years. And my holster. So with that being said, I asked for a supervisor. The supervisor came on site. First thing come out of his mouth is, we're not done with you yet. And I mean, what you mean you're not done with me? I told them to test my hands for gunpowder residue. They refused to do it, even though they had the equipment with them. And then the officer came out of his mouth, well, you can get Quanell X and you can get Candace Matthews to come help you because we're not afraid of them. Now, I skipped this part, but as I was going there, my wife was on the phone through the car radio. She heard everything. She heard the threats. They was going to shoot me, all that and other. And here goes the card. I still hold on to it. Precinct 6 with all this little scribble they put on the back of it. Like I'm supposed to get all these people's names. But in the long run, she called Quanell. And me, the job that I have, I fly a lot of places. We're international. So I'm used to the scammers, and I want to inform and enrich our people about it. Watch your purses and your wallets when you are inside the airport, because you have people that walk around with scanners that will hit your wallet, and when you go in the sky and put your phone on airplane mode, they'll wipe you out. So I'm probably about the only person that I know that don't have Zelle or have Cash App. I don't have it on my phone, but my wife does. So when she heard what was happening, she panicked and called Quanell. First thing he told her, send me $1,400, and he sent it to a Zelle to his secretary, and we're gonna take it from there. So when they let me go, I called my wife, and she said she reached out to Quanell. Then keep in mind, I didn't know that at first. I called so-called Dr. Matthews. Word out, and that's the text message I sent. She asked for 160. She's gonna take my phone, and she's gonna let me know where to send the money to, and when she has any openings. And I'm just scratching my head of why do I have to send money for you to help me? It's not lining up. So when I get to the car, I call my wife. I pick her up because she had to leave work early. We both talking to Quanell now. Now he's telling me how far I want to take it. The 1,400 is for the media presence and for the lawyer to get everything started. And you're going to get the 1,400 back. Don't worry about that. You're going to get that back. So I'm like, okay. This happened on a Monday. Come Thursday, we had a hurricane or whatever was coming from Houston. I'm getting on the phone. Hey, when we going to meet up so we can go and talk to this captain and this supervisor at Precinct 6? Oh, well, no one's answering my emails and nobody's answering the phone calls. But we're supposed to meet up that coming Monday. I end up hanging up the phone and didn't get the exact time. So on the text message, you see I reached back up to him. Hey, we hung up too fast. What time you want to meet up? The following day, he sent me a message. Well, I reached out to him and nobody's still not answering. So I put two and two together. I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and reach out to these people myself. And I got in touch with their internal affairs. She's a good Christian woman that I thought at the time also. But when they have your property, it's totally different. I mean, I was treated like I was gum under somebody's shoe, and it took 6 months, but I finally got it back. Like I showed y'all, they wrote all over the gun. They actually took my holster, so I had to buy another one. They just crummaged like that, and he just blocked everything. He ended the Zelle. He doesn't answer no phone calls no more. He just a running coward like he is. So that same supervisor of Precinct 6 I seen him on Instagram. He harassed another sister. He took her driver's license and said she had a warrant. I don't know if a lot of people have seen it, but his name is Marcius. He told her that she had a warrant and she was going to go to jail, and he already had a prisoner in the car. She told him to go ahead and take care of his business. I tried to tell Candace Matthews, now that's how I got on her rope. Hey, because she the one who posted it. That's the same guy that I was trying to let y'all know that had y'all name in his mouth. She tried to get tough with me. I had already told you, with her little loud mouth in the inbox, I already told you that Cornell was going to help you and this, that, and the third, and don't down talk him. I said, wait a minute now. First of all, I told you I was only letting you know this is the officer that had y'all name in his mouth. But she's so riled up with that hat, and she going out of mind. But like I say, they got the right one. So I reached out to Grizzly Hood News. I don't know if y'all heard of her, but that's another one they got in their back pocket. Scary, fraudulent. Ooh, Lord. I have a lot of Mexican buddies, so I just can't but they know, and you know what I'm saying. So I reached out to her.
That's right.
She's supposed to be a for the people advocate. You go on to each neighborhood, you eyewitness news for the hood. Okay, if you're gonna do the come on downs, so let me get one for Cornell. And I told her she can interview me. I didn't want to do a lot of typing in the inbox. So she was like,
she's not, because she cool with Candace, so she's not.
So she sent me the bull, and then she told me that she's gonna have to check with her lawyer because she don't want Cornell to sue her. Like, what they gonna sue you for if I'm not saying it? I said, well, I'll take a polygraph, excuse me. I have no problem doing that. You're interviewing me, so my opinion and what I'm voicing don't have nothing to do with you. She thought she was dealing with a dummy, but no. So now I'm blocking her also. She blocked me. So let's get to this.
That's what she do.
We got this other sucker that inboxed me out the blue, claim he's Cornell ex-cousin. I go through his page, they got pictures together, and he kind of looked like him. But I guess they were trying their fear factor. That wasn't worrying me. He wanted me to take, because if you look at on my page, you see I got the fuck Cornell, that's my slogan. It's gonna be there. It's gonna stay there. I'm gonna get shirts made. I have no problems. So
That's right.
he tried to tell me to take everything down and I'll get my money back, pretty much, if you read between the lines. I told him I'm not doing none of that. And why are you speaking for a grown man that can speak for himself? He didn't like that.
Right.
He didn't like that.
Okay.
So he ended up blocking me after I gave him a piece of my mind. So I ended up meeting these nice people, Mr. Ricky Jason, Samantha Gordon, and Cedric Wilkerson. I spoke to these good people, and they got me all aboard on these characters of what they do. You know, I just want to spread the word. Do not give these people nothing. You can advocate for yourself, because they gonna go down sooner or later. I mean, either it's gonna be done the right way or the wrong way. Because I have somebody that was trying to serve him, but he claimed he can't do it. I was like, the man go to Fox 26 every day. How you can't serve him? But I can't say I'm trying to do everything the right way, but I can't say I can cross paths with him and just be like, you know, hey, when I'm gonna get mine, because it done went too far. Now I know you got so many people, you know.
Yeah.
But like I say, I thank you guys for having me come on here, and I know that the insight that you give it in your platform is gonna let people know, you know, that that's not right. And then me, I'm for my brothers and sisters. If something wrong, I'm there with you 10 toes down. I'm not going nowhere. You'll never see the bottom of my Nikes. I ain't running nowhere. I'm gonna walk with you. That's me.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And it's just crazy how, you know, my 1400 is nothing compared to what these other people, and you know, then that's just burns me up right there. That you've been getting people for even more. And Candace Matthews just takes up for you. She takes up for you. Don't talk nothing about my leader, man. Your leader. And if she gets in the middle of it too, I'm not afraid. I used to hustle with her husband. I know him, so I'm not worried.
Everybody know him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody know who he is. You know, but that does not stop shit. That's the thing about it.
Right.
Just because we know him, that don't stop shit.
Let me show the people something also, because they think what they doing, they actually stopping something. I just got a daughter that just graduated. She don't even know about this car yet, but this is what I just got her. I'm waiting on her to come home.
Yeah.
They not stopping nothing. Man. That blessing still gonna come.
No.
Either way, the blessing gonna come. But I can't.
That's right.
Wait. I can't wait till it's time to get them held up and they get held accountable for all this wrongdoing, slandering people's names, playing with people hard-earned money. That's not gonna get it.
No, that ain't gonna get it. They ain't gonna get it at all. That ain't gonna get it at all, because for one, people don't give a fuck about you running their motherfucking record. Run that bitch again. Run that bitch again, and run that motherfucker again after that. Don't nobody give a fuck about you running no motherfucking body background. Because the thing about it is, this shit, it's about you stealing these people money, not somebody's background because you feel that they on your ass. You know, and the thing about it is, she cannot target the Critical Show nor the guests that we have on our show because we are letting them speak out.
Right.
That shit don't stop us, because we are on your ass. We are on your ass. I'm telling you, we on your ass. We have all the receipts for the community to see. You know, all of that, doctor this, doctor that, doctor this. You are not a fucking doctor. You just got a motherfucking degree from TSU, and how the fuck you graduate from TSU that motherfucking fast any motherfucking
Exactly.
way? So now TSU needs to motherfucking get investigated as well.
So somebody took some under table money. Somebody did something
Facts.
for her to get that quick.
Yes, cause she don't even have the credits. She don't have the credits to graduate that fast.
Mm.
That's
She's
the thing
something else.
about it. Go ahead, brother man. I know you want to say something.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say, man.
Without a shadow of a doubt, it's the Crockett Show in social media history. I want to
The
welcome
OG.
to what I call Talk That Shit, man. For real. Go get on your phone and call them and tell them I am the 5-star general HISD.
There it is, man. That's what we here for, man. And we just here to shoot from the lip, and not from the hip. So don't nobody get scared, man. We just gonna tell it how it is. It's slick talk, man. And I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I want to thank you, Brother Moses, for your courage, man, to stand up, and speak that truth, call it out how it is. You know what I'm saying? I see that you got on your game and you did what you needed to do for yourself.
That's right.
And I salute that, brother, because a lot of people don't know we can solve our own problems, man. You reach some levels that a lot of people think is unattainable. But shit, you the truth. You right here in flesh to say you did that, man. And I salute you, man, because that's what everybody needs to do, man. Just go down there, make them smell your cologne, man. Make them listen to you, man. You don't got to get all dressed up in any kind of way, man. You're a taxpayer. You got a problem. You can go and make them have a problem solved on that time. You dig what I'm saying? Make them put it on there for you. For doing that. So we want to thank everybody that's out there in the audience, man, before we continue. I'm going to get out the way so our brother can continue giving his story, man. But this is another victim. And as I tell my brothers and my sisters, we have to make sure that your passions are rounded off. Make sure, that you're strong mentally when you're going forward. You move strategic with holding these people accountable for what they've done. You feel me? Don't let what they do internalize and affect your real spirit of doing great things in the community and being a good person. Because a lot of people that happens, then they don't want to do nothing else. They don't want to help nobody else. They don't want to reach out for help. And then a lot of their problems just go unsolved, man. So don't internalize it. Let it go what they did personally, but hold them accountable, because that's what we have to do in this life. We can forgive people for what they done did. We can understand this great system that has pit us against each other and, make us do these type of stuff, these type of things to each other. We can understand and we can know what it is and we can forgive them, but we don't forget. And just because you get forgiven, that don't mean you are not to be held accountable for the things that you did. And that's what we're going to do right here. Don't internalize it to where it hurts you, but we're going to hold these people in the right way accountable so that our youngsters that's watching right now, they'll know how to not get scammed, and they'll know how to have the courage to stand up when you are getting scammed against any type of threat. Because I promise you this, everybody got 10 toes, everybody got 10 fingers. Everybody's shit stank when they get in the toilet. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't not one person boo-boo smell good. So everybody is equal on this planet, man. They have the same capabilities and powers that we have. It's threats, it's fear, it's intimidation, bullying, all that stuff. It just symbolizes a scammer, man. It symbolizes somebody that don't want to be held accountable for what they done did. Now everybody is talking about this Cornell X and the things that he has done. And there's so many of his victims. But when other people step in and feel like they need to come to his defense, then they're coming to the aid of a swindler. They're coming to the aid of a person that is solid proof they've been scamming and that they do people wrong. This brother is no way a leader of black people. When you talk a lot of stuff, you don't live it.
Right.
I'm living proof of it. Everybody knows. You feel what I'm saying? My son is proof of it. Justice for King Blake. I'm always screaming all the time because that is the link that'll show people. If you don't look out for your own, you can't look out for nobody else. And if you claim to be looking out for somebody else, it's not authentic. It's not real. This man won't stand up for nobody in a serious situation where he could be harmed. He's not going to put himself out there. All of this is for profit. And so we have to all just be street smart when we dealing with people, man. I don't care what title they got. I don't care how good they cologne smell, what clothes they got on, how many times you see them on TV. Hold them into the same regard as you hold a neighbor. I ain't giving my neighbor $1,500 unless I got some proof for whatever they want. You know, we making that exchange. You know, make people prove themselves. You dig what I'm saying? And then these type of situations ain't gonna happen. But I'm glad you stood up, man, and you got the receipts and you showing the world what's real, because we're gonna get some act right on this, man. And we're gonna make sure that nobody try to pull this again, because it's really hurting our people, man. You got religion involved in this, because a lot of people are being, scammed into believing this is a religious person. And a lot of people believe religious people won't fool you.
Right.
And that's how you get scammed. You know what I'm saying? So when I call a person brother, it means a lot. And that's why I've always had that on my name, because I want those that come in contact with me to be my family. And I'm going to be family to them. So I address you as a brother or a sister, and I hope you address me as that. But those are titles that we earn. When you are not being a brother or a sister, you do not deserve that title. And if you use that title, it is to try to infiltrate us, the real ones that are united on the united front. So that's how we're going to get that spiel right here on Slick Talk. And I thank you for being here, brother. You can go ahead and continue. I'm out the way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they drive on, man. They drive on emotions because they know it was critical. Like I say, I could have been another statistic, man, if I ain't used my head. They was ready to use them AR-15s that day. They wanted to use them bad. They wanted me to do anything, any kind of move. They was ready to pull them triggers on me, man. And like I said, I've been through that situation before. I have 7 kids, man, that I got to be here for. Even though I knew I was in the right, I could have done something wrong. But, man, no. I done been there and done that, man. I'm 46 years old, be 47 if the Lord say the same in December, man. I'm a New Year's Eve, baby. And like I said, I'm trying to do the right thing, man. I'm following the code so I can crack this code.
Facts.
They need to be held accountable. Like I said, they using the Black Nation name totally. They try us because the real ones know the real ones. But like I said, I didn't know. I thought that they were taking care of their business because I wasn't getting the bad side of everything. I was only getting the highlighted version, and then the highlighted version I was getting through, like you said again, getting it through himself being on Fox 26 and Grizzly Hood News. And that was wrong. That was wrong. But like I
see, the crazy thing is they using Grizzly, and they used Grizzly from the beginning, because see, we had Hood News right there, and we've been doing Hood News since Critical was when we was at Street 100 The Heat, and then we were doing Hood News on a smaller level, just actually being out there and telling the brothers and sisters, to stay calm and all that. We was covering all type of stuff, even the COVID, and I mean, all the way back to little protests, at the park, showing the people what was going on, so that form of Hood News, that really works, because that gives the people that don't want to go to these syndicated stations a place, an outlet for them to get information. But when you have, as we said, the cherry pickers, when you picking and choosing, and somebody is telling you what to put out there, then you're not giving us the whole story.
Right.
And the people that's telling them, they using what we just talked about, that fame, what I'm saying, to bring them in, because when you get in the media, you're going for as much attention as you can. That's the number one of the game. No matter what the media is, you reaching out. You know what I'm saying? So you want to get as much attention. When you have someone in front of that camera or someone associated with you that's popular, you can get yours out fast. So Grizzly overnight just hit thousands. I mean, she was up there. She They got the plug in with Fox 26. They even gave her a little show, gave her a little spotlight. So, her trying to build her platform up, she was scammed into these people using her platform to build themselves up.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And
Fact.
so you have to see the deeper in it with her. You know what I'm saying? She's already tied in with that. So, yeah, we can't expect her to give us what we need, especially when warning the people about these people. And as you said, you reached out to her. I can believe that, even if I have not seen the receipts yet. Why? Because I reached out to her when we were doing many things at 3100 under the Critical Show. I reached out to her.
Yeah.
I had those, and I got the automated message return response.
Mm-hmm.
I got your stuff. Thank you. And all that.
Yeah, I got that same thing too.
Thank you. So community events, you try to reach out to them. Now they big time professional. They got the automated answerer. So you thinking you're getting something authentic and you're not. But that's that level. Once they done reach that many viewers and stuff, and that level of monetary, you gotta watch out, because people will do anything for that money and to keep their stats.
Right.
See, once you in with them, once you in the bed with them, it ain't gonna be that easy to jump out. You know what I'm saying? It comes down for what's righteous. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that Grizzly Hood news, if you look, they kind of seem like she's shying away from it. It ain't as strong as it was at first, because people are starting to wake up to it, man. You can't say that you're for the community when the community is saying you're hurting them.
Right.
You got a whole lot of people that's going to say, yeah, they do good. But when we talk about receipts, because we be so worried about these lawsuits and stuff, when we talk about receipts in this life, receipts have to be given on their part too. Show me your back to school drives. Show me your feeding the neighborhood, your stop the violence rallies. Show me your get togethers of the community. Show me the work you've done. Not just scream at people, not just yell at people, not just tell us that you're gonna go through legal things, when you're not a lawyer. You telling us I'm gonna file this, I'm gonna sue this, I'm gonna file this, I'm gonna file this, I'm gonna file this, I'm gonna file this. When you're not a lawyer, but that again manipulates the people into believing what you're talking about. The loudest, they screaming, and so people are getting entertained by that. You dig what I'm saying? And it's pulling them on in instead of them turning around and say, "Hold on, well, show me something that you've done." And if we ask for that receipt of physical things done, because hey, shout out to Rap-A-Lot. I don't care how anybody feels. Jay Prince Senior. Well, since I was a little kid, this man been throwing back to school and Christmas giveaways.
Right.
And I mean on a magnificent level. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't got no award for it, but if you was been a part of it and seen it, that man he don't give out trash. He don't give out garbage. You get the top of the line. You feel what I'm saying? To people that don't even mess with him during the year. Those two events, that's phenomenal, because that's so physical that you can see of a give back. You dig what I'm saying? Ask these people that are telling you that you need to pay them for consultations and to help do that. Ask them for the physical results they done got from what they've done. Show the receipts. Ask them of the physical involvement in the community, since they so community that they done.
Right.
We got a lot of receipts. We got they love the camera. We love it too. We in the Panthers were taught that we use the camera, not to fool the people, but to protect ourselves, to show what really happened. So that when people say we did stuff that we didn't do, we have protection. And when they say we didn't do stuff that we did do, we got proof. That's called strategic. We're not playing games with this camera. Those are trying to use it to manipulate people. It's just going to turn around and manipulate them. You feel what I'm saying? Because the people are smart.
That's right.
They're going to look. And that camera is dangerous. Elijah Muhammad said a long time, that camera is dangerous because it holds everything you do. And it can be shown again. It can be manipulated. So those that are trying to seek to get in front of it, to fool the people, they setting up their own trap. Because now all you got is a bunch of interviews. If you look up the resume and their history, all you got is a bunch of interviews. and a bunch of threats to people. What have you done in the school system to help the kids? What patrols do you got? The things that matter in this neighborhood, in this community, is what we look for in community activists.
Right.
You're supposed to be activating things in your community. That, you know, talking about stuff and threatening to do stuff and saying you'll go against the cops when he'll never go against the cops. You know, all of that fooling of the people. That's fooling us into thinking you got our back, and then what our babies do, they imitate you. You know, that's why when I was about it tripped me out, because when I found out he was really friend to this guy on Face Off, and he had been fooling all of us to think that they enemies, you know what I'm saying? But when this man passed away, he was snot bubble crying for this man. I ain't never seen a black Muslim, you know, leader of the Panther Nation, leader of the black folks that say he don't like white folks, cry for a white man passed away on national TV. I ain't seen him cry for no black people and the stuff that we done went through. We done went through horrendous stuff. I ain't seen not one tear in love or emotion out of this man in no interviews. I didn't see no tear with that little baby Malia. Right. I didn't see not one tear with that baby Malia, man. That was some serious, that was a serious issue. They taking our real life stuff, scamming us out of it, our money. They taking our real life stories, putting their face onto the story so that they can fish for more victims.
Right.
You know, we gonna hold them accountable in the proper way, because they done these things and they're doing these things, and this is hurting them because our little brothers and sisters, they looking at it, and they're gonna do one or two things. They're gonna imitate it and become scammers themselves and our own community, or they're gonna fight against it, be able to weed through that, and they're gonna see, like you, Brother Moses, say, hey, I can do that myself. I see, I say that and put that towards something else. Yeah, I can do that. I just need a little time. That's it. Shit, these days they got the goddamn chat GP, you know what it is. You can ask that shit what to do. It'll give you the directions to go do it. Right. You'll get the same results that he and her get. And you'll probably get more effective results, man. Shit, I mean, for real, ask them what school that they done went to that they didn't go in yelling and being confrontational, which you know is going to get you put out. But when have you went and sat down with educators, you know, and talked about the things that the little kids are going through in this school system, stuff that they deal with on the day-to-day? See, this is real community activism. Right. You feel me? Other people is just entertainers, and we have to hold the entertainers accountable, put them in the right bracket. That's what we're doing right here, man. So I applaud you, brother, for what you're doing on some real stuff, because tell it how it is. You don't got nothing to be scared of. You don't got nothing to fear. You know, who they gonna get? All of us? Really? All of us.
I'm waiting.
Really?
I'm waiting on to come with that big bullhorn. I got my tie scores. I keep these mugs ready, and I'm looking. Waiting on them. I promise you, I'm waiting on them. How they did Mr. Ricky Jason. Please do that to me, Miss Candace or Cornell. Please pull up to my door. I welcome you. Hell, I have a plate of drinks and hors d'oeuvres waiting on you if you want to go that route. I want you to come to mine. Please do. But yeah, like I say,
you know,
growing up, I was looking up to them. Like I say, it's easy to influence the youth. I'm thinking, man, they for us. This Black Power, man. Hey, I got somebody that's going to stand up in these folks' face and get it done. But like you said, I forgot about that. He was Boo-Hoo and Snot Bubbles. I forgot about that. You sure?
I come up under your same era, Mo. I come up under your same era, man. So, you know, I saw the same video. You know, Scarface, I feel you.
Yeah.
That video with Scarface, our brother Scarface, you know, great H-Time, you know, representative. He gave us a video back in the Gap with the message. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All of his lyrics was just stories that you could put together in your mind just off of his skills. And so one of them was, you feel me, you know, I feel you. Yeah. And it was telling the story of a young man going up through life, you know what I'm saying, and the things that he would have to go through. And he was telling how he saw things. Scarface was telling what he went through. You know, he finally 14, got a grip on life. It's many ways that he showed you, you know, in that beautiful way, to give you an idea of what we were going through down here in Houston.
Right.
And what the beautiful thing about it is he did a video to that song. People, y'all can go back and see that video. But the video is what got us, because that's where we saw Quan. Remember on the lyrics, he said, "My brother Quan is trying to keep the neighborhood at peace. Don't fight each other. We got to stand and fight the beast."
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
so
sir.
that made us think, okay. And then when we saw that video, though, that video, see them words, we were just hearing the name. We really hadn't seen this cat in the streets, standing on corners like Malcolm X in the movie and stuff, marching up and down, with a whole group of people, and he just teaching the youth. He wasn't moving like that. He got in a video, and we saw him in the video doing that. And that's what blew the fame. We were like, oh, man, we want to see who this brother is. He looked like one of them Farrakhan dudes and stuff. He got the bow tie, telling us not to hurt each other and stuff. That began his entertainment career, man. And he stayed with our dear brothers in Rap-A-Lot. As he tells it in his article, he didn't get paid by J. Prince. There were words he had said. And so he was just doing the work as a bodyguard, for, I guess he said for, exposure or something, but I don't know who the hell do no work for free.
Right.
Unless you getting some out of it, we've been running this radio for years and stuff, and ain't no station been paying us. But what we get out of it is to reach our people, put many of our people's stories out there. You dig what I'm saying? This is our news station. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. This is the issue, the critical issues of life that we go through. So this is our outlet. You know what I'm saying? Unsyndicated, uncensored. So that's what we giving the people. But what did you see with that? Really, it was a trick, and we saw that, and this man stood with them, and as long as he stood with the Rap-A-Lot family, we heard that name. That's Brother Cornell. That's Brother Cornell. And then whenever you saw him on the news, he'd always be on the news. He'd always pop up at the events that was going to be covered by the news, saying the same stuff. Brothers and sisters sounding like Farrakhan. We have to come together and all that shit. Mm-hmm. And we just made it up. We really went. A lot of us really went and studied Farrakhan. Because of that, we became righteous people. You feel what I'm saying? We studied those things, but his true intentions was to fool us from the jump, and it has shown, and I'm gonna let Brother Ricky Jason come on in. Peace to you, brother.
Good evening, my brother.
That is exactly what it is when you have your own home, your family. We family, we supposed to look out for each other, and if we don't look out for the home front, we can't go outside looking out for somebody. What that look like, you letting your little brother get beat up in the house, you know what I'm saying? But then you go out and you feel what I'm saying? That it just don't go together. You've been scamming us, you've been fooling us, and it's gonna come out. He got no church, he got no building. I mean, a meeting, except for that news station he done finally got, and that's reminiscent of what we've been doing. Because he wasn't doing that before we were doing it. See, these people, they like to steal people's, ideas and energy and go Christian with somebody else and get more victims. And that's what he's doing with this QX station, with all that stuff. He's talking about issues, and people that don't know no better, they're hearing the intelligence in the words and the clothing. He entertainer, perfect entertainer. And when they come on in, he charge them. You feel what I'm saying? But these brothers and sisters been doing a lot of work, and they've been getting a lot of results. Crazy thing is, like you said, you're gonna get the money, and then you're gonna call, and all of a sudden you're not able to get an answer, or it's an excuse. It wasn't an excuse to take my money.
Right.
You didn't have no problem with answering my phone call, making the setup for the delivery, getting my stuff. But then when it came to returns, it was always my secretary, my chief staff, this, everybody. Hey, man, that's foolery. You know what I'm saying? But we have to show the public what's up. And this is what y'all brothers, I appreciate y'all for being here on Slick Talk, man, Critical Show, and telling that truth, man. So I'm going to give it up to you.
Thank
you. First of all, thank you, brother, man, for your powerful, strong words and your wisdom and your knowledge, because nobody knows him like you do. He worked with him. And from the way I heard how he violated you and your son was horrible, and it was disrespectful. First of all, I say I thank and I praise God that we all have made it here safe today. I thank and I praise you, Lord, that all the victims can get their money back and all the
Man.
victims can be safe because we know that we are up against evilness, and evilness is Candace Matthews and Cornell X. We have heard the stories how she plant drugs on people, how she set people up and stuff, So Lord, long as we know we got you and we following everything the legal way, Brother Moses, stay following everything the legal way because you got a family, you got a wife, you got daughters and stuff. Please don't let us
Yeah.
get out
Yeah.
of hand. That's all we asking God to not let us get out of hand because
Right.
Cornell X and Candace Matthews, if they would have took my mama's money, Lord have mercy. But let's follow the law and let's thank God, for Click Dyke and our brother Matthews Manuel for having this radio station where the victims can talk because nobody can tell y'all story better than you all. Like Brother Emmanuel, it was no way that Cornell should have just did him and his family like that. That was like a slap in the face to black people. And I want y'all to understand, it's not just black people. It's a white guy in Austin, Texas. He's from Houston on a lot of property. He just paid Cornell like $7,000, and he's trying to get him in court. And I asked him, would he come live? He said he didn't want his family to know. I'll just be honest with y'all that he gave Cornell X that kind of money. I can go on and on and on. There's a sister named Deborah in Beaumont, Texas. 2 years ago, she paid Cornell X $16,000. I asked her, would she like to do a video or would she like to say anything? And this is a white lady. She said, no, I'm embarrassed. She said her family would disown her.
Mm.
And she went to him for media help, to help her with her situation. And Cornell, like he always do. And this time, Cornell X was with Candace and bamboozled those people out of their money. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. Another victim, I asked him to go on, out of Dallas, Texas. He's been in the military. He's retired. Everybody else wanted $300,000 to hit his daughter's case. Guess what he did? He paid Cornell X and Candace Matthews $90,000, and for his daughter's trial, they never even showed up. A white guy, he lost his money. So I want everybody to know this not just affecting black people, whites, Mexicans,
Right.
Puerto Ricans. Like I said, I've been on this rodeo Click Type for 2016 ever since Gary Graham in 2000. We'll never forget that. For a lot of you people don't know, Scarface was supporting Gary Graham, helping him tremendously, and Rap-A-Lot, they all helped Gary Graham. But to this day, I talked to Riley Broussard, Pimp C's brother-in-law, and he's upset about it. He said he's definitely going to let Lil J know that Cornell had squandered Gary Graham out of that $5,000 because Jay Prince don't know about that. But he's going to know now because this radio station has a voice. Everybody's listening it, and it's serious. When people taking people money, it's serious. I done heard mothers tell me they ain't going to have no Christmas. We're not going to have a Thanksgiving. And I said, why not? They said, because we gave it all to Cornell and Candace.
Oh,
And
man.
what can I do? That's why everybody, when Click Tight and Emmanuel and them get ready to set up this thing in front of the courthouse or whatever he set up at, people, all you victims have to show up.
Oh, yeah.
All you Panthers. I don't know if the Panthers or some person don't like this person right here, and we got to come together as one. That's the only way we're going to stop Satan. We can't stop.
Man,
I can't stop Satan by myself.
everybody's suiting up and everybody ready. They just waiting on the date. Everybody ready.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick,
And
we
we just
with
got to
you,
come
bro.
at full force and stuff. And my words to them from Move and Pam African and everybody, they want Cornell and Candace to take that Panthers patch off. And I want them to take that Panthers patch off because of the disrespect to Marcus Garvey and all the rest of the Panthers. Take that off and don't wear none of their stuff no more because y'all using the Panthers name for protection.
Right.
And Samantha, the way Cornell was afraid to come out, where Samantha was, that was horrible. Good evening, Miss Samantha Gordon. I see you there. That was horrible. just to take this lady $3,500, and so you're just not gonna give it back to her. People that's been going on a
Yeah.
long time. It has to end. I mean, this is a new generation now. These youngsters not playing that. They mama here that they daddy
At
done
all.
gave you, or they mama done gave you they last. Somebody can get hurt. So I'd rather see
Right.
Cornell and them X in
Yes,
prison,
sir.
in TDC, and Candace Matthews. If you watch it, I don't care what video you post of me. You mad because you couldn't do the things I do, and you can never. Cornell can never
Oh
be the
yeah,
man I am
you
because
best
I do
believe
it
she
from the
watching.
soul. I know she
Yeah, you
watching.
best
That's why
believe
I'm
the
saying
fake
I'm
doctor
talking to
watching.
you in your face,
Yeah,
Candace.
yeah,
Candace,
yeah.
look at me in my
The
eyes.
fake doctor
For
watching.
number one, Candace, you'll never ever be nobody. You ain't nobody. And number one, excuse me, but like I said last time, and I'm gonna repeat myself a little helpful, you're gonna always Cornell X.
Uh,
So you
that's
see me,
what
and
I'm
I'm
talking
laughing to
about.
your
That's
face.
exactly what I'm thinking mine. So I try. Oh, I want them
You
to
know,
look good,
because
get a good look at me. I
mm-hmm.
my
Yeah.
skin color ain't fading. Look at me. I'm all
Pulling
around.
that stunt.
That's
She didn't say, yeah, and Mr. Moses, she didn't say when she when I came to that door how they was running and jumping the car to drive off, and she gonna have to explain all that to the judge, or why she said the mayor was her cousin and the police chief was her cousin. Those people don't really even know you. The mayor just only knew your mom,
And,
and all these
and
people and stuff, and
that's a
those
lie.
other things
Just
that you.
like she talking
Yes,
about
and there's
killing
other
her
things she
cousin.
said too.
It's
She
not
didn't
her
just
damn
say
cousin.
threatening to blow up my house. She said threatening to blow up the school district.
Yeah.
What kind of woman is you to threaten to blow up a school district with innocent kids in there? FBI, CIA, DOJ, Candace Matthews, and Cornell X needs to be in TDC.
yeah.
What are y'all
Facts. They
waiting
do.
on?
They do. Yes, they do.
I
They
wrote the
need to
White House
be definitely
certified when
locked
it
up.
went down. I wrote the
You
prisons.
know,
I wrote TEC. Yeah. So
you
Yeah,
people,
know,
that's
and
why they
Candace, if
that's
you
why they
me,
won't
watching and stuff,
and
that's why
me.
they won't show up at Harris County. That's why they won't show up at Harris County, Houston courts. They let them threaten you,
They
but tell them, come on, do it. Because see, when they sue you, that means they got to show up to court. Come on, show us where you're gonna
yeah.
be at. Come to a Harris County court. Because I promise you, the people up
That's
in
right.
there want to talk to y'all anyway. They've
Mm-hmm.
been waiting for y'all. Y'all know
Yeah,
they
Most
yeah,
gotta
they
they gotta
want.
definitely.
Yeah,
talk to y'all.
facts.
Y'all playing games by going to these outside folks and they're like, come to your house. Come out there.
Well, she
When we
got the
when we
right
when we
one
when
coming
we
to
take
Port
the
Arthur,
off
Texas. She thought this was
let them come
yeah,
out
she thought
there.
this was a sweep under the rug, and thought I was gonna take they left $5,000. Like I told her and her Johnny Bounder, you can't buy me. You can't buy me. Big
Yeah, we
Rick
got
don't just work
Oh,
with anything.
say, hey, yeah, and I got a phone call today, because I've been on the phone most of today, you know what I'm saying, and taking my notes and all that shit, getting shit situated, but I received a call today, I'm not gonna say right here on live who it was from, but hey, it's some valuable motherfucking information, and don't nobody want to have shit to do with Candace at all. Don't nobody want to have shit to do with Candace at all. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line.
The churches in Southeast Texas don't even want them in the church. That's bad, Candace, when you can't go and make a presentation and go on nobody church to open your voice. The churches, the pastors don't even want y'all around here. You got the right one,
That's
and
right.
we're not gonna give up this time. I'm a ride with Click Tight
Mm-hmm.
and Emmanuel them till y'all are in jail. And you know what's so good about me? I'm gonna send y'all $1. Sure is. I'm gonna send y'all $1. Sure is.
you know, for the
Yep.
bigger
I'm gonna send you
for
$1,
the
Candace.
bigger blessing in this situation, y'all, I see the bigger blessing in this situation is that the community has had enough. The voices have been screaming it for the
Hey,
longest.
they have.
This is
They
going to
have.
bring everybody together. Sometimes if you know the reason you have to come together, it might not be what you want. Of course, we We all out here standing up for our people and our communities in different ways. And no, we don't want to have to be, breaking down other folks that are so-called doing the same thing. We want others to really be doing the same thing. But to be responsible,
Fact.
we got to call them out if they not doing it. And we got to stand up. And for the longest, no one was able to stand up. But together, over these last few weeks and months, the rallying call for some reason has united forces that wasn't united before, man. And when you, like you said, Brother Ricky, when you unite, when y'all all come together in the collective power, you cannot be defeated. We cannot be defeated. It's too many of us, and it is a fake, false sense of superiority with them. Because I promise y'all this, there's no new Black Panther Nation in Houston that's an army. This man can't call up no soldiers and they finna show up at his house, outside his house with big guns and their uniforms and ready in the middle of the night.
Fact.
Now, Jack, that was me
Fact.
and my people.
Fact.
But when you did that with my son, no, we stepped away from you. So the new people he got, they don't got no loyalty like that with them. They not no soldiers that's doing all that stuff. He's fooling them. The numbers. If the police come right now and the DA come right now and say, I'm charging everybody in Houston that's a new Black Panther Nation member, I bet you all of them throw them damn things away and be quiet.
Right.
I bet they,
Right.
they ain't gonna go to jail for it. He ain't gonna go to jail for it. You feel? He ain't gonna be no political. He not going to no damn Harris County jailhouse in inmate uniform shit. He don't have no courage, no nuts like that. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you look on YouTube, I did. In the history of Houston, I went to jail in Harris County. They followed me from the African Unity Coalition, a meeting that he sent me to in Acres Home to speak to the brothers and sisters. And when I went, there was nobody there, but there was people that followed us. And when we got back to our neighborhood, we finally got pulled over. 5, 6 cars, helicopters come out, and I, in full uniform, with all my stuff on, I get taken to jail. I started recording. I just felt like it was going to be something crazy. I get taken to jail. The whole community done seen it. They run out there and they like, hey man, they taking the Panther, man. You know what they trying to do, because prior to that, we were just down into Harris County talking about how this young man named Vincent Young, they said that he committed suicide the day he was getting out, and they allowed Cornell and 2 pastors to go into the Harris County jail to see the cell for themselves. I escorted him. I was there on camera with the whole community. So the next day, I get taken right back into the Harris County jail in uniform. You ain't got no mug shots. In uniform, walking amongst all of them that we stand up against. And guess what? Don't y'all see me right here? He can't do that shit. He's scared. He will not do that for nobody. No, he won't come out and tell the people, y'all come on see me, hold me accountable. Hell no, he damn sure ain't gonna go in that jailhouse. There's no inmate. But he'll allow us, because I called him as his soldier and told him what they doing. And guess what he did? Not a damn thing. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Yeah, he thought it was gonna be some kind of accident or something up in that jail. But nah, I ain't your sacrifice, partner.
Right.
Nah, you won't put no points and stories off of mine. Oh man, y'all remember my bodyguard, the one that was always with me? Oh man, the law done hurt him and took him. Nah, that won't be this story, partner. That's what they try to make. They try to make those narratives because that's what they in. They in entertainment. He get a check from Fox 26. You dig what I'm saying? He ain't using that money to go make no community centers. You don't see him come. He ain't coming out to nobody church. Hey, this week, Cornell X is gonna be. Damn, you right here in Houston. Why ain't you? But I'm going to tell y'all what a lot of people don't know. He's trying to fashion himself after a brother from Fifth Ward named Butch, a brother that is known as Malik Rashadin, a brother that they know as Khalid Abdul Muhammad, a brother who was smart and fearless from H-Town, went and rose up in the ranks of the Nation of Islam to be right on the side of Louis Farrakhan, And then when they had a falling out, he joined and took over the Black Panthers up until he was his transition to the ancestors. And so many of the brothers and sisters in the community love him, and they idolize the things that he showed, that he exemplified in his behaviors. He was strictly for his people, just didn't care, wasn't going to be swayed and none of that. He was his bodyguard before. Just like I was his bodyguard, he was his bodyguard. If you see the Million Youth March that Brother Khaled was at, look at that on YouTube, y'all. Y'all will see Cornell in a gold suit right now behind Brother Khaled, protecting him. See, he imitated it. When Brother Khaled transitioned, he put that front on for us. But my baby, I was his first in command. I was his bodyguard. I was the one that would have took a bullet for him so that he could give the message and help the people if they'd have came for him. And he know that. Our lives ain't no game, man. I was the one. And when my son was murdered in the street that I preached to stop black on black violence, murdered by another black man, I called him first. Not my mama, not my daddy, not my brothers, my friends. I called him first. You my brother. And guess what he did? Nothing. Didn't answer the phone no more after that first call. Why? Because when it's in you to be no good will come out. You don't know how to do no good. You don't know that you were supposed to hug your brother. You were supposed to tell the world, hey man, y'all remember my bodyguard? Yeah, the one y'all always see and y'all stay away from me. Yeah, he lost his firstborn son in this community. This black on black violence needs to stop. Ain't that what he preached? Right. Perfect story. Your own panther. We have a code you're supposed to protect and stand up for your own first before we can go out and do it for anybody else. To be the leader, the general, the head, nah, man, that's what we were. He was the face of it, as he is right now, because he won't even tote a gun. He won't pack a gun, because he know that judicial system is on his ass. Like he fronting y'all, like they just with him. No, they're not. Try it. They want him to. They want him to do something fucked up, show you how much he mean to them. He know it. That's why he's putting on the front to them that he has this huge army of black folks in Houston that are the Black Panther Nation. See, we made that shit up so that we could unite all of the Black Panther factions, because at that time they were fighting amongst each other. I spoke and went and delivered and united with many of the factions under that mission to unite the brothers and sisters, because we were having problems with this state and this city and that, and everybody wasn't, welcome, and we're supposed to be a united front. So our mission was to fix up the Panthers, to make us our one united front, to stop all the hate, unite, and then go after the people in a unified way, show love through exemplifying that behavior from us, the leaders, the vanguards. That's what that's supposed to mean. But what he wanted it to mean, he wanted to be like the Nation of Islam. He wanted to be like Farrakhan and Malcolm and think he can just speak for black folks and white folks just gonna tremble. And they are, because they think that the black folks really follow him, but we really don't, because he don't practice what he preaches. All missing searches, I went to the family funerals. I spoke, you know what I'm saying, on behalf of the family and to the family to console them. I ate with them after that time. I dried mama tears. I hugged them. I'm on the scene out there with everybody because we were real about this. Right. That's why he united with us, because he thought he was going to exploit our goodness, but you can't, Jack. And all these people you done did that to are united. This moment is bringing that. Big names, small names. And I promise you, they all got the same story. So if everybody's saying it about your man, it ain't fake. But I know for sure, because you didn't do nothing. And having to this day, y'all, to this day, he has not said anything about the guy that used to be with him. Why? Because he knows that would discredit him. And people would look at him and be like, man, you a fraud. You cry for this white man. It's not coming out your nose. Oh, you can come down here. No, we don't do that. When my black brother's son is laying here dead, and you got that one for him, Not one piece of consolation. Not, hey man, let me just tell the world, and maybe the world will help you out, brother. Nobody even know me. Why? Because we wasn't for that camera. We were for protecting the people's mission, protecting the people's stories. We protected the whole scene. And all of them that was out there that saw me, they'll tell y'all the same story. I could talk, but you could back it on up. But we got away from all that camera because we ain't doing that. We're more effective away from that camera because you ain't see us coming. You won't even know who we is, you know, how we are. We could change up clothes and we look completely different. We mix and mingle because we really hood. We really, the people that's living their life, we really the victims of this brother that was supposed to be our brother. But
Right.
all kinfolk ain't kinfolk.
Right.
And his deeds are showing. And I really believe Candace is a victim also. I know she still got to be held accountable, but I believe myself she's a victim also. But just because you're a victim,
No,
you don't get to
no. I want to correct you
You know, it's just real.
on that. You know, Candace is far from a victim. Once they conspire to steal from the people of our community, she knows motherfucking right from wrong, just like
Yeah,
she
that's what I'm
knows
saying.
right from wrong when she was lying on those different transcripts about the degrees that she have. She's not a victim whatsoever. She seen the money that Cornell was getting, and oh yeah, and she got right in the mix, right along with them, like they was trying to act like they turning people family members in for their protection. No, you turning them motherfucking people in so y'all can get the reward money. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's all about money. It's all about fucking over our people. It's all about intimidating the people that feel that they don't have a voice. And just like I said the other night, it's bad enough that we have that so many of our people are scared of the police and scared of the white people. And then you have people that are in position and they're supposed to be hip in our community. These the same dry ass, bullshit ass motherfuckers that's trying to intimidate and scare our people to be quiet. And the tactics that they're Candace using, trying to pull people background. Don't nobody give a fuck you pulling their background. Keep pulling them motherfuckers because we're gonna keep exposing your no doctor degree having ass.
And you can't bully the community that you be protecting, man. I don't care if the community
You
don't
know,
like
and my thing is too.
Community members didn't like me.
You know,
I was in uniform in the community. It still was, you know, to some of them was not liking that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need no help. I just want to take out your trash, brother. You know,
yeah.
I don't need it. Hey, if some people, you got to accept that. I'm not supposed to turn around and be like, what else you did, old man? You know, keep the trash over every time I come around. You know, so telling people, man, you know, stop beating on this dope, man. Get this over, you won't let me help it. Now, you can't do that, man. And anybody that does that, that shows. They're showing on their own that they're not really for us. We can't be people that just full of so much anger, rage, and passion that we just respond in any kind of way. You got to round that out to be a community activist. You got to be cool, calm, collected. You got to be disciplined. You can't just go off for, you know, because somebody that said something bad about you. What the hell, if it ain't true, let it go. If you got enough followers, it shouldn't be affected. If you would stoop down to the person that you say is a broke, nothing level, then obviously you not on the level that you think you on. If what they're broke,
you know,
the person is saying can bother you. If all these victims are lying and they got all the receipts, then they wouldn't even put no attention on them. Now these victims' voices is loud because these victims are telling the truth. And now they want to silence them with threats like they doing our brother right here who's right with those transcripts. Y'all go look at the transcripts. Those transcripts are legal, man. You cannot do that. Let me see how many of his family members are going to be his soldiers and go down. This ain't no movie. This ain't American Gangster, homeboy. Let's see if you're going to pay for their commissary, pay for their lawyer, for them falling and riding for you. And I promise you, the DA not playing that bullshit. Threaten somebody. Tell them, if you don't shut up saying my family name or saying brother X name, we're going to have a problem. It's going to end up. No, you finna end up in Yale. And I don't mean the college.
The same.
I mean Yale. Harris County, Yale.
The
You better get your
same thing.
The DA, they're not playing that stuff. This ain't the day what you can do that. This ain't no fake
The,
mafia. No, he ain't
the,
running no mafia.
the thing,
So he ain't, all these people that's
nah,
doing that, they just playing. So scare y'all. It's an illusion of fear. Stand strong like y'all are, my people. That's how I feel. And that's my views
you know,
personally, because this here is Slick Talk. This is the critical show. This is Hood News GP. I'm Brother Emmanuel. And we said the truth. And so there's no defamation going to come from the truth. So ain't none of
nah,
that. Now you can get mad and, you can play back and forth. One thing for sure, my brother Reverend Al told us, is we can have different opinions, but we are not going to have different facts. There will never be different facts. Facts are facts. We all got the receipts. My son laying in the grave right now over there with George Floyd in Houston Memorial. And I got my red beret that I had on my head on his chest inside his casket. I say that's the next time I stand with you, homeboy, is if you can get that beret out that casket. Done deal. That's how serious it is, y'all. And we've been standing on it for many years, but it's not been heard. It's just been having to come in the right way. And we needed to all going after the right mission. Yes, we want to save others. We don't want this to happen again, but we also don't want this moment to go away with us doing what we're supposed to do and uniting. This is a call, man. This is just a stage for it. It's a call for all of the community to start getting more involved with each other on some real deal. You, my brother Moses, now you have to be a leader, bro.
Right.
You've shown us what can be done. There are many out there that need your knowledge of just knowing what avenue to go. Lead them, bro.
Right.
That's what this is supposed to bring, man. We're going to talk about them and all that, but what's the solution?
Right.
We're going to find a way to get all y'all money back that didn't get y'all money back, in the future with a project, that monetize. And we're going to make brother as a member of it. And all to say that they with him right now supposed to be checking him. You like, hold on, homie. No, man, we don't do, no, whoa. Is you doing that? We standing with you getting paid and all that? You no, man, hold on. In the games, if we can't check each other, then we not being real ourselves. That means I'm a fraud too, and I help them scam y'all. But trust me, I ain't getting no money for none of that shit. The only money that man ever paid me for was when I did real moves for him. Like when I did for his house, when I did for, I was that deeply into this dude, man. I'm talking about, he trusted me with everything. Early in the morning, first talk on the phone with him, I give him the ideas for Face Off. Even anything he did throughout the day, he ran it by me first. Why? Because he knew he couldn't come out there like that. And he knew that he was going to try to manipulate the public into believing that he was what he ain't.
Right.
That's why they say him on the show. All of those that he be standing against on the show, like Big Angry and all them, they tell him like, man, you fraud, man. You live in the same neighborhood with us. When the cameras go off, you can get your time with us. You fooling your people. And hey, man, we have to be the loud enough voice to stop that foolery. If we make a sound they making, because I promise you, 4 beat 2, 10 beat 2, you can't tell me that these two voices are getting our people for that much money. Now, we all need to come together and collaborate, and we can get way more money for our people and give it to them. Let's do something historic. Let's fix it. And that's what my mission is. And that's why I ain't letting it up. He should have never let me stand with it. He should have never called on me, because I'm going to hold you accountable. And I'm going to tell the truth. You left me hanging. You left all these folks hanging. You need to answer for that. I know you don't got enough money for that. So I'm going to take it upon me, and I'm going to find a way. I'm going to find a way to get these people their money back. Because what you did was you tried to put a black eye on us as a people. And that's wrong. We really real out here with this. We deeply rooted in this for real. And so we have to fix the black eye that the community got from this brother. So I apologize to you, brother. I apologize to you for that activity of that man. And please don't hold it against
the Panthers, or any of your brothers and sisters that are doing work out here, man. Don't let it stop you from going helping others, man. But do it that way. Don't be a fool now. And, you know, I'll tell you that. Don't be a fool. Don't let people just use, because people will use you.
Right.
But don't scam the folk. Don't get some and don't deliver, man. That's all it simply comes down to, man. And if you got to sell a person a story that you know capabilities of stuff you can't do, you scamming, man. And it's going to come back on you. So peace to you, brother. Peace to everybody in the audience. Peace to everybody here tonight. Peace to our families. Don't fear nothing, y'all. Don't fear nothing. Ain't gonna be no drive-bys. Ain't nobody. They can put your number, your name, your address out all they fucking want. Ain't gonna make you famous. They gonna make people send sympathy to your ass. But ain't gonna be nobody pulling up in no damn trench coats and no black cars passing by, and you gotta be by the window with your AK. Hell, now this Texas. Don't forget what the
Man, ain't nobody worried about that type of shit any motherfucking time. Ain't nobody worried about that type of shit. Ain't nobody worried about that
You're not
shit.
scaring nobody. You're not scaring these people. You scamming them and you stealing from our mamas and shit. And anybody that's really
Hold up.
we don't play
What you say,
that,
Moses?
man. You don't do that, man.
I got
That's just real.
and I'll tell you what, the last time I was scared of something was the little dummy head that my mama had from the wig store when I was 6 years old. That's the last time I was scared. That little dummy
Real talk.
scared the hell out.
Yeah.
Real talk. Real
That
talk.
The Dominican head.
yeah. I wish they would try to come follow me, brother. I tell you what, I know one thing. Try it if you want to. My survival skills are
Fact.
lovely. They are blessed. Like I said, I'm not no angel, but don't play with me. I'm blessed that I have no felonies. And Lord knows I'm supposed to have a stack of them, but I don't. And I don't take that for granted.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, these laws seen all these tattoos. That's what they seen. Oh, this dude here, he's a street dude. He got these goals. I've been having these goals in my mouth since I was 18 years old. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I work strong in that refinery, man. I've been all around the world. I'm not going to play these games with these folks. You can judge me if you want to, but you can't judge my pockets. Tell you what, you know what you can do. And I don't mind. Like I said, one bucket don't stop no show, man. I help regardless. I bullshit y'all not. For my daughter's graduation, man, I just cooked. I got some boxes still sitting over there, and I gave a lot of chicken away, man. 250 legs I cooked with the smallest barbecue pit that you can think of, man. People bagged out on me, man. If I'm gonna pay you something, you're gonna do it. Oh no, I can't do it. Something else came up, man. You ain't gonna stop me from doing nothing for my baby. I cooked all that, and then look, and didn't give him not one leg. They ain't looking and ran with it, but like I say, man, you know, everything done to the dark gonna come to the light, man. I know it's a man above, man, that's gonna look out. That's gonna look out. All that good thing he's doing, all that his kids going to play football, all that you enjoying that time with his children, doing what I need to be doing with mine, with my money. You think you're gonna get to enjoy it and enjoy the fruits of somebody else's labor, man? It's not gonna happen. But like I say, if people stand up, I just need to know ahead of time because I got to let my job know. Hey, I'm not worried about that bread. I have something that I need to go stand up for. So I was going to be in Tyler, Texas if I would have knew about it. And that brother that was holding that camera that tried to check Miss Samantha, well, you better be looking out with them. You better be looking. Somebody they snuck one people out the back. And when she seen Candace Matthews sing Samantha, she took off. Don't call it one.
That's right. That's right. She took off. You damn right. She took off.
With all she can say is with your ugly self. Get out of here. You sound like a toddler, a grown woman that's supposed to be handling. I put a firecracker on the tip of that cigar player with me. Hey, I'll pop like an old cartoon dude. Don't play with me. Know the clubs that you go to.
You sound like an old cartoon.
I know the clubs that you go to and you frequent them. But that's not none of my business. All that. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't take the money, but you taking up for him. That's the thing. That's the way he had an
Fact,
insight. And
fact,
like you say, the apple don't fall that far from the tree because you asked me for money
at all.
before I can even talk to you. You hurry
That's
up and
right.
send that
That's
thing,
right.
that automatic message to me. You hurry up and send it. You want that 160 quick.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And that's how she get everybody, and just like the message that the dude sent you, the dude, whoever's supposed to be Cornell cousin or
Yeah.
whatever, the IP address can be traced back to him. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way that the IP address was traced back to Candace when she planted them drugs on her ex-husband car as an anonymous tipper. When they traced the call, it went right back to the fake doctor, Candace
Mm.
Matthews.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
So
all
people,
game.
out there, want to be playing these childish ass games and thinking that they're manipulating the community and getting over on the community. And that's why so many people are speaking up right now, because they have came across the Critical Show, which is not afraid to speak on what's right.
Right.
You know, and me and Candace used to be cool. We was on a podcast together. You feel what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But no, I'm not gonna ride with you. And I know that you fucking over our people in our motherfucking community. So she thinks that she's gonna target our guests and try to intimidate our guests because we are speaking out and we are letting them speak out against the stealing and all of that in our community. And again, pulling background records. Don't nobody give a shit. Don't nobody give a shit. Because we on your ass and we will not stop. We have a whole lot of shit that's about to hit the fan when it comes to this fake doctor.
Right.
We have a whole lot of evidence that proves her and her insurance fraud. We have plenty evidence. Yeah, she tried to a false life insurance policy. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot that we have to release on her. You feel what I'm saying? So all of her cheerleaders, we need y'all to stay right on board with her. We need all y'all to stay right on board with her, because that's your ass, and she would have did better off going try to target somebody else than try to come target the Critical Show. That's the worst thing you could ever did.
She was on
That's
the
the worst
Critical Show.
thing you could have ever did.
She was on
Yes,
the Critical
and
Show.
she used the Critical Show platform many a time.
She was on there.
She been on our show many a time.
Loving you. Now all of a sudden he got this background. He had that background then. You could be on it then.
Hey, you damn
So that
right.
means what you were
You
willing to hide
damn
it
right.
from the people then to get on his show then? When we was at Street 100? When the Critical Show was right there in the studio. You was willing to come on his show, come in the building. Greenspoint.
Even when we was on
Greenspoint.
1960.
And thank you. And the Critical Station on 1960. You came to the building, came in the building, sat down, talked about it, and you hadn't looked this no good guy up, huh? Oh, now that victims are talking about Cornell, you have to stand up to Cornell and you will go against this guy and say now that this guy is just so horrible. Well, he wasn't horrible when you needed him to boost you. His show wasn't nothing when you came on it, because then that would make you a nothing person for coming on now. Because you came to it. What you come to nothing shows? And why would you put your something self on a nothing platform? That's what it is. Now when people mad at you, now they'll talk about you. Now they'll bring the most evil. And my thing is this: there are black men in this country that keep being accused of sexual crime, sexual violence. And some of them brothers are not guilty. You
Right.
did just like those brothers up in New York in that in the park. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And those brothers went through some hell.
Whoa.
You know, and this is something that comes back from slavery and their buck breaking. What they do with black men is they try to demonize them. They try to, make the community look at them bad if they say that they're part of the
You're right, Samantha.
LGBTQ, or if they have any tendencies like that.
Yeah.
That comes all the way back to
Yeah, Samantha, you are right.
It's a way for people to, demasculate you or break you down. And for me as a black man, I feel like that's the most disrespectful thing for a black woman to do to a black man, knowing this system has done that, knowing that it has purposely lied and made up these stories. Now, yeah, we all got there are some people that's bad, but the way they purposely went after the black man on the personal level of sexuality and demonizing us on the sexual level, that should be the last thing that a black woman, would put on a black man to try and bring him down. That's the tactic that I didn't like. You want to put this.
But the thing about it, if a woman don't have respect for their husband, they damn sure don't have respect for the next man.
Can't be for black people. You can't be a Black Panther. Our female Black Panthers don't do that shit. They're conscious. They love us.
That's right.
They do not.
That's right.
Demon things on us in a world that has done that. And you know this man. If this man was all at that, he should have been all at that. You shouldn't have been with him back in the day. Then that would show you a fraud.
Right.
Bang the hammer to that shit. Since we're gonna be real.
She the real clout chaser. That's her favorite word, clout chaser.
Thank you. Now I'm a no good dude. I wasn't a no good dude to come to your house and clean your shit up and get paid for it. Didn't do it for nothing. I was trusted enough to come to your shit. I was known enough and wanted enough for my services. You paid for it, Jack. You can't call nothing bums. You can't call nothing bad that you used to mess with. You did? That's just what it is. That just shows that you're doing something foolish and you try to bring down this man because you personally hurt, because he has a stage that he's standing up for those that don't have that voice, that ain't going to be manipulated, and he's exposing it, and he has enough courage to do it, even if we do know each other or something. The fuck that mean? This guy know you, I'm going to let you play my people? Man, really, I'm supposed to be the one getting on your ass.
Yeah. Right.
And that's what he doing right here. And that's what we do. Every week, year after year. Don't keep on doing it as long as, we're on top of the ground. Once it's over, it's over. The next generation will pick up, and they'll call and hold those accountable that have these positions of authority over us. And as long as they're on this social media, if they're reaching out to people in this city, you're going to have a problem. As long as you're reaching out to people that's in my community, that say they love me, and they are under the same thing that we do by living and looking out for each other the right way, and you take it from them, I'm going to call it out. We're going to stand on it until we can get everybody to not be fooled by you no more. You're going to have to get a real job. You're going to have to get that money some kind of other way. Write a book, motherfucker. Do something else. Make up a entertainment company. Do that shit. But don't say you for us black people. You're not. Those bullying tactics is not what we play in this black community. And if we really took it to the street, really took it to the hood, come on out, everybody go to the soul food joint. Let's come out and let's really talk about it. Y'all ain't standing on no motherfucking business in the black community the way we get down in the black community. Oh, we gonna get it over still. You done stole from my grandmama. Oh yeah, it's a bunch of them that you took their mamas and you took their money and don't know that the South, we all family. That's such a big cousin. You claiming that all these people your cousin. Them people that you say your cousin ain't gonna do a goddamn thing neither. They ain't gonna do shit. They got, what you say, careers and stuff. You keep on naming everybody that's in political power. Well, then them people ain't gonna do shit for you. These are street people that you stealing from that don't got nothing to lose. And you're taking a little bit and you're thinking it's a game. Hey. And we're trying to tell you to stop. And now you want to comfort somebody? How you gonna comfort Critical when he the one gave it to you? Brother Emmanuel ain't do shit. I was Hood News. I'm Hood News still. This is Critical show we a part of. Critical brought all of us to bring all these issues. Shout out to Chris and Heather Seville. They do work, man. Since they came on here, they blasted out, they put it out there, and they put their organization together, and they've been helping folks, man. They've been really doing shit, and they've been telling the truth, flat out. And
They
they
have.
gonna
They
check,
have.
they gonna switch up
They have.
on some personal shit. They do. They'll do for the community. They for real about it. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man. Shout out to Huey P. New Gun Club. Shout out to all my peoples that's out there, man. Lady Hill. You know, I don't want to go because I start going and give all y'all the props. But y'all know who y'all is. We love you. We gonna be able to give them the props.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody already know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is doing the work.
Calling them out for the north, nigga, and it's them out for the south. Hey, we here tonight for Slick Talk, man. This is Jerry Monroe, however you want to call it and say it. That's who he was. He was the executioner, and he's gonna the education executioner, and he gonna enforce it. He gonna get right on their ass and stand, and he gonna stand up for the people, stand up for the babies, and he did that in all kind of ways. But he was always spot dead on with the truth, receipts, because as Brother Al says, you can have many different opinions. You can think whatever, you can believe whatever, and all like that, but you can't have different facts.
Right.
So as long as you come with facts and everything in life, and you stand on that, you stand in righteous. I don't want to be religious. I want to be righteous
Right.
in all issues. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. That's just how it is, and that's how we're doing it in the honor of our brother, you know, on this Slick Talk, man, the Critical Show. And I thank again everybody for being here. Thank you, brother, for coming on. Thank you, brother Ricky Jason. Thank you, everybody that's in the audience. I can't see y'all, but I know y'all here, and I ask y'all to like, share this here, put it out there as much as y'all been doing it. Continue to support. Be ready for Thursday night because we got a lineup, you know, coming for y'all. Some more issues that y'all gonna be able to really enjoy. You know, get some food for your soul. You know, because that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna give it to you, the critical issues on the Critical Show, man. And I'm gonna always be the Houstonian, the Houston haters hate to hear, and I'm gonna scream it loud and clear, 24/7, 365. It's all about hood news, Critical Show, in this life of mine. Remember, no matter what you do in this life, no matter what you go through, never sit down and never lay down, but do what you were born to do, and that's stand up. One love. Critical's on you, Brother Moses. One love.
One love.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight, everybody that's supporting the movement against the fake doctor and Cornell X stealing the money from our people in the community. Is really a very unfortunate thing, but when the Critical Show first started, November 14 of 2018, this show was always dedicated to our community because nobody was making sure our community was being heard. So we changed the entire game. You know, even though we came radio to promote different artists, entertainers, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that we felt that was doing something special. You know, we put everybody on. It don't matter who you was. You feel what I'm saying? And today we still stand on that, and we will forever stand with riding for our community. And I've said this from day one. I don't care if we're a family. I don't care how cool we are. But I'm not going to let you I'm not going to sit back and watch you fuck over our people. That is something that I'm totally against. What the kind of fuck am I going to be cool with this motherfucker? And she cool with a crooked motherfucker that's been crooked for damn near 30 motherfucking years. And here you go mixed up with him. How the fuck does that make me look? You feel what I'm saying? I have morals about myself. I have strong morals about myself. You know, and the thing about it, we won't stop. I'm telling you, we won't stop. We're just getting started. The Critical Show will continue to release new receipts that the fake
doctor has been lying for a long time. She's faked it till she make it all the way up to this point. You know, so that fake it till you make it, that shit dead wood now. You feel what I'm saying? Because the thing about it, she really thought that she could intimidate me. So you should have fucked with somebody else on that, because hey, and people that know me, and she know that herself. I don't even know why she tried it, because she knows me well enough to know that I wasn't gonna sit back and just be quiet. All I was gonna do is do my homework on your ass, and now here we are.
That's right.
Yeah, here we are. But Brother Moses, man, I definitely appreciate you for sitting down with us tonight. This will
Thank you
be our
for having me.
last.
Having me, man.
You know what I'm saying? This will not be our last sit down. We are definitely going to stay connected, because we got some big things going on, and we give you a chance enough to give your job notice, so that way we can take care of business the way that it needs to be taken care of.
Sure.
You know, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Oh, man, just peace and blessings, man. I thank you for having me, and I'm going to keep on pushing. I'm going to keep helping my people. I mean, just God bless us all, man. Like I say, they ain't going to stop. They ain't going to stop till they drop. I'm not stopping. I'm pushing. I am pushing. Like a bad
Yeah.
kid behind a grocery cart. I'm pushing. Like a bad little kid on that grocery cart.
It seems like a bad kid behind a grocery cart.
Hey, sometimes you gotta say out right, keep crying, hey, but hey, it's gonna be done, man. I just want to tell the people, man, keep your head up, man. It's a lot of people that lost way more than me. I feel you, and I'm fighting for you, and fight for me. That's the thing. We gotta fight for
Fact,
each other.
fact.
Don't
That's
throw
right.
no rocks
That's
and
right.
hide your hand. Stand 10 toes down about whatever you say. And I'm gonna do that. My community, they know me. They know me. And like I said, man, anything you need from me, brother, I'm here for you. You got a new brother
Yes, sir.
starting out. You got a new brother
Yes, sir.
starting out.
Same here. Same
Yeah.
here. We rocking and rolling. Yeah, for real. Yeah. So, and again, everybody that has tuned in, everybody that has been sharing the post, getting the word out to the community that the fake doctor has been exposed, and it hasn't stopped yet. We are just beginning. We are just beginning to expose the fake doctor, and we are not going to stop until we see justice. Whether they lock their motherfucking ass up, or, you know, God forbid, you know what I'm saying? We get on social media and they had their ass on Grizzly News because somebody that ran across their motherfucking ass.
Mm,
You feel what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit. That's the type of shit that we are talking about.
right.
Nobody is gonna let you humiliate them on social media after you stole their fucking money. Nah, we're in a whole different time zone.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You know, so again, appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay locked in to the Critical Show, because we got a whole lot, y'all. We got a whole lot to drop. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's just a matter of getting the paperwork and everything else situated. But we have a whole lot to drop, y'all. And we will see y'all Thursday night from 7 to 10. So y'all get ready, because we got another live show for y'all. Hey, we up out of here to Thursday, y'all.